It's time to do the drawing for the prizes that I said we would give away this week. And since I'm going to be very busy the next 2 days, then today is the day. I want to say, starting out, that there were not many of you who even attempted to win this. And it's a shame because I had, I don't know, probably 12 or 15 different prizes to give away. But out of the ones of you who did attempt to win this prize, there were only 2 of you who actually followed my instructions. Now, in the video, I said that you needed to respond on that video with the state you live in and tell me, how did you find me to begin watching my channel? Now, I think somebody said they'd been watching me for a lot of years. Some of you didn't include the state that you were living in, even though I did ask somebody, but it had to be in your main comment where you live. So, be sure, because I can't change the rules. Once I've set the rules, I have to go by those. And so I just wanted to come on and tell you all, since there were only 2 people who actually followed the directions, what I'm going to do is give you the name of those 2 people, and I want you to contact me via email. My email address will be in this video, in the, not in the comments, but down under, in the information under the video. I will put my email address there. And so if you will contact me with your address, I will send the prize to you. Now, if there was a prize, and this is what I'm going to do, first come, first serve. Look in that video at the prizes that I showed you and send me a message to tell me which one that you want me to send you. And that will be what I send you. And then I'll do something later to give away the remainder of those prizes. So the first person that gave me the right information was Lynn Schick. Lynn has been following me for about 5 years, I think. She was originally following me on Facebook and then followed me to YouTube from Facebook whenever I closed down the Facebook account. So, Lynn, if you will go after this video ends and send me a message and tell me which one of the gifts that you would like to have, then I will send that to you. And then the next one was Tranquil Relaxation Tones. And she did tell me that she found me on YouTube. And I remember when she found me on YouTube, I think she actually found me through another channel on YouTube and followed me over to my channel. But she did give me the state in which she lives also. Somebody in the chat is asking where I'm from. I am from Tennessee. And so, anyways, you all send me a message after this video is over and let me know where to send your prize to and which prize that you would like to have. And that will only be, this is only for the people who follow the directions in one of the previous videos, and they know which video that they found it in. Now, there's one other thing that I want to share with you all while I'm on live. This is kind of scary. for a long time, especially for the last 4 years, the numbers coming out of Washington that show our jobs report and the inflation numbers have been false. We've all known that our inflation was way more than the 3 or 4% that they kept telling us they were. I mean, you could figure that out real easy when you go to the grocery store, when the prices in the grocery store were 10 and 15 and 20% higher than what we had been paying prior to that. And so there was a group called the Ludwig Group have done a report. I heard this from Pinball Preparedness earlier, talking about this report. And in the report, they're saying that 24.3% of the working age Americans, so they're not including children and retired people in this, 24.3% of working age Americans are unemployed. And see, the government looks at the number of working age people, and then they look at the number of jobs, and that's how they get that real low percentage. But what they're leaving out is that, and I guarantee you a lot of you all can identify with this, so many people are working multiple jobs because companies have downsized, people have gotten laid off, and the only jobs that they could find were part-time jobs. Now, I can identify this because my daughter has been working 4 different jobs, and sometimes more than that, for the last 3 or 4 years, and still has a hard time keeping enough income to support herself, and it's just her. So that's 1/4 of this country that's, with 24.3%, that's almost 4%. I'm sorry, almost 25% of the working age people in this country that are unemployed right now. And that's leftovers from the last 4 years. Our new administration hasn't been there long enough to make a significant change in those numbers. It's been that way ever since COVID started. And so then another part of the study said that 70%, now that's more than 2/3 of the country, 70% of Americans say that they are financially stressed. Now, I'm sharing all of that with you because it goes back to what I've said in previous videos. The first thing is prep, 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 and keep prepping. Just because we have Republicans in the White House now does not mean we quit prepping, because they can only do so much. I saw a report yesterday talking about our dollar, that how much, that it has dropped so drastically. And of course, we all know that too when we go to the grocery store, when we see our electric bills, that the dollar doesn't buy as much as it used to. And so keep prepping and get out of debt. And the big thing is, don't take on any more debt. Don't add debt to your already stressed situation. And if you've got a small bill that you could pay off quickly, pay it off, because that will help eliminate your stress. And then pay off the next small one. And keep working your way up the chain. Of course, if any of you who have ever watched Dave Ramsey and his snowball, then you know that's the way he teaches people to do that. But the biggest thing is, don't add any more debt, and prep. Make sure that you've got plenty of food, plenty of water, and plenty of, medicines and whatever you might need if the economy gets worse. It could get worse before it gets better. So I'm gonna end the video right now, but be sure the two of you who won the prizes, be sure and claim those. And I'll get them in the mail to you. It'll probably be the first of the week because I am going to be very busy the next 2 days. Unless I hear from you today and have time to do it, it will be on Monday when they go out. But then I would like for you to let me know when you receive them. So until the next time, be watching because we will have some new videos coming up. I've told you all I've got a lot of canning projects scheduled. As soon as I can get the produce and things to do them, we will be doing a lot of canning this year. So until the next time, God bless you.